The activity of today is about Unpack Standards by Iman. Standard selection and resources. The standards selected are ISTE standards of 2016. The grade level is 9th grade and the subject area is technology. This standard was created by the International Society for Technology in Education, which stands for ISTE. ISTE standards provides guidelines for the effective use of technology by educators in order to strengthen students' knowledge and skills in the age of digital learning. The two main standards. The two selected standards are 3A, which says plan and employ effective research strategy to locate information and other resources for their intellectual or creative pursuits. This standard falls under knowledge constructor, where students plan and use effective research strategies as they locate information to produce creative artifacts. On the other hand, there is the 6C standard, which says communicate complex ideas clearly and effectively by creating or using a variety of digital objects, such as visualizations, models, or simulations. The 6C standards fall under the creative communicator. Students use different tools to design elements and share their knowledge and create messages with a variety audience. These two standards are useful for the development of media projects, as students could use the 3A standard to search for information. Then they should use the 6C to create their multimedia project. In this project, I will focus on the 6C standard, as it is the one devoted to multimedia project, and this will be the targeted standard for the coming activity. The big idea and skills. The standard 6C skills are communicate and create. The context is clarify complex idea and use variety of digital objects. The big idea, create a video project using a variety of digital objects whose main message is clearly understood by the audience. On the other hand, as the project is a cross-curricular standard, we can use the WR5LO4 standard, which will support the writing of the script for the video production. This standard says, develop, organize, and express ideas coherently and cohesively in writing and representing for a variety of purposes, audiences, context, and cultures. The skills is develop, organize, express. The context is writing and representing ideas, and these are exactly what it's recommended for the video production. The big idea, effective communication through writing for appropriate purposes, audiences, context, and cultures. This was from search finding during the virtual class activity. Thank you, Serge. Capstone student projects. Student will plan and produce a 10-minute video using sound and video editing technique discussed and presented in class. Project files will be reviewed periodically, therefore students must have them in every class. The first part of the project is to submit a description of what the big project will be about. And as it's a cross-curricular project or a PBL, so students should select one of their science unit. Students will discuss with the teacher the tools and special needs they will use to produce this project. Also, students will do the planning on Google Docs and share it with the teacher to get it approved or get feedback about the process of their planning. For the assessment part, rubric is used to support students having explicit guidelines regarding the expectations. Also, for varying literacy skills, students are guided to use Google Translation to support the understanding of instructions. Also, the teacher is another support for the ELL student, as she can translate to French or Arabic. This is an example of the rubric. It is divided to different parts as planning and production. That's the storyboard, the sound and the dialogue, the transition, the title and the fact of the video, the movie quality, if it does if it does have all the elements, if it's engaging the audience, if the student is using some creativity, and the flow of the movie, and the last part will be the value of video as instructional tool. Also, the students are required to do a self-reflection where they have to list off major steps of the project, and then they have to reflect about themselves, what was the most important thing they've learned in this project, what they wish to spend more time on or they wanted to do differently, and what parts of the project they did their best. Also, they should reflect on the project in general, like what was the most enjoyable parts of the project and what was the least enjoyable parts of the project. And at the very end, the students are required to provide the recommendation for the teacher, like what she can do to change the project and make it better next time. And this feedback is used for planning for the next year. Thank you.